What's happening, fight fans? Welcome back to the MMA Mindset. Back with another Wolkernite MMA pre-fight interview. Like I said, like always, tickets in the bottom, tickets in the description. Go over there to their Instagram page. Make sure you use the fighter codes that the fighters will be playing, just so they get a little kickback from it, because that's what we all want. We want these fighters to earn a bit of money and get some pennies from it. But yeah, without further ado, I am joined by Micah Matibiri. Thank you very much for joining me, mate.
Thanks for having me, bro. It's great to be
Yeah,
back.
yeah, not a problem. Like I said, a tough start to 2024 against Nathan Smith as well. He's a tough fighter.
Yeah,
How's preparation been? How are you feeling? And are you excited for the start of the year?
yeah, definitely excited, man. I'm hoping to kick it off nicely because obviously 2023 it ended rough because I couldn't get a fight. Like it's like I predicted. After a good performance, no one wants to fight you. To start, watching who they pick, and it was tough. But 2024, good opponent to start off the year. And yeah, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, well, I know, like I said, you were meant to be fighting at a card that I was attending. You were meant to be fighting at Almighty, but that kind of fell through from what I read. Are you just itching to get back into the cage now and kind of show everyone what you can do?
Desperate, desperate. I feel like I've leveled up. I barely scratched the surface with what I could do before because literally people have seen me now grapple and they think, oh, he's a grappler. No one's seen me strike in both fights I've had because the first one ended quite quick. Second one, I just grappled the whole time. I say I dominated the fight. Obviously, not my best performance in my standards, but the fact that I could still go out there and dominate showed, I'm there. But
Yeah.
I'm excited to show people like, yeah, exactly what I can bring out.
Yeah. Do you think people need reminding? Because like I said, it's been a little bit of time. Do you think they need reminding what's coming?
They really do, man. They really do. I'm here to remind them. Like I'm always saying after my fights, I'm next up. I've been saying it online for a while. I'm next up. So I just gotta show them again.
Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing your debut against Mitchell Monger at Golden Ticket, and I remember thinking how impressive you looked, not just like technically, but physically. Like out of all
Yeah,
the guys at your weight, do you think you're one of the most physically imposing featherweights? Like, because you're a huge dude, and
yeah.
they must be quite intimidating to be stood across from.
No, you know what? When I get in there with these guys, I feel it as well. For my weight class, I feel like I'm probably the one of the biggest, if not the biggest. Not tall, like height wise, but in terms of strength and size, like I feel like you know, I'm really different compared to these other guys. Because a lot
Yeah,
of the guys in featherweight, they're draining themselves, trying to cut down as much as possible. So you get the tall guys, tall, lanky. But then as soon as they get a punch off me, it's like it's different gravy.
yeah, definitely. And I think that's kind of like a theme at Fearless is you guys are all so physically impressive. How
Yeah.
much does strength and conditioning mean to you guys there?
It's everything. I think everyone at the Fearless gym takes time out to do their own strength and conditioning. Like it's something we pride ourselves on because we're such a well, I'd like to say we're a wrestling based gym. I mean, Leon comes down to our gym for wrestling, you know what I mean? So we are like a gym that prides ourselves on being able to wrestle. To wrestle, you need cardio, you need endurance, you need strength. And that's what we base ourselves off. That's why we're such a high level gym. That's why we go out there and beat these guys, you know?
Yeah, and
It's
I
just the
was
level we're at as athletes.
Yeah, definitely. And I was speaking to Josh just about half an hour ago, and he was saying how we were saying how much the gym's leveled up over the past couple of years, and with like you guys all coming up and Jack Humphreys and all these other guys. What is it? How does it feel to be kind of at the forefront of this like revolution of fearless MMA?
It's great, and I really feel like I've had an impact, even though I've only had two fights. Me, Josh, Jack, we're the new wave, you could say, of like the MMA fighters for the gym. A lot of the guys in the gym, they look up to us. Like if I go to a normal class now, everyone looks up to me as if I'm in the UFC. So it's like a great kind of feeling. And that's how I felt, watching Jake, Joshua Brew, when I watched these guys train, I was like, oh, I want to be there. Now I'm there. It's like I see these kids saying, oh, they want to be where I am. So we've just got to set the standard high.
Yeah, definitely. And just talking about your last fight, it was a scrap and a half that fight. It was a great performance, and it went to a decision. Are you looking at getting another finish in February?
It's gotta be a finish. I can't in my head I thought, oh, okay. that was a dominant performance. Not my best, had some stuff behind the scenes that affected me, but it wasn't my best. But I still went out there, got the job done, didn't want to make excuses. But the fact that a judge gave it a draw was a bit like, that showed me at this level, I can't let it go to the judges, man. I can't give it away because a draw from, I dropped him in the first round, dominated that completely. Second round, took him down when I wanted to. Was just like, I don't know how you could see a draw from it. I think even one of the commentators said so. I've just got to make sure I, take these guys out.
Yeah, I
Because I
think
know I can. I've got the power. I've got the strength, And now I've actually got a submission game, believe it or not. No one's had a chance to see anything, but I do have a decent submission game. Look at the guys I train with. Josh, rear naked choke finishes. Jake Hadley, triangle choke finish. Gogo Plata finish. You know what I mean? So
yeah, well,
it's there.
Yeah, like I said, it's a fantastic gym, and it's a gym that I've been keeping an eye on for the last couple of years, and just seeing the guys that you're bringing through, and people like Andy Yates as well, and guys like that. They're all absolute beasts, and it seems cardio is something that you guys have bags of. Is that kind of something that you guys all want to be known for? Is yeah, you're gonna go to the third round, fifth round of fights, and it's
Yeah.
not going to be good for you.
It's not going to be good at all. Yeah, definitely. I think everyone at the gym has we fight at such a high pace, and we spar at professional rounds, so 5-minute rounds, and we'll spar at the pace of a 3-minute fight. That's why when we go into these amateur fights, we can keep the gas tank on 100 for the whole fight, because we pace ourselves as if it's a pro fight, but with 100% effort all the time. So that's something every guy in the gym does.
Yeah, and you can see that as well. You're fighting on the same card now as a few of the other fearless guys like you have been before. Do you think that kind of helps the atmosphere around the gym? Everyone's training towards the same thing and for the same date.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, it helps us keep our schedules together. Everyone's kind of pushing each other up. So because we all want to win, that's what we're here for. That's why we're at the same gym. We all have the goal of getting to the top. Should I say, like, everyone gets into fighting for different reasons, but no matter what we're there for, we want to elevate each other. So all the guys there being on the same card, we can push each other, help ourselves keep weight on point for like weight cuts and stuff. But yeah, it puts that added bit of, motivation for you to go and do well. Because you feel like last time with the golden ticket card, I was the first fight up, and I felt like, I have to set the standard now, I can't let the guys down. I'm gonna go out there and smash it. And I did. So
Yeah,
yeah.
90 seconds as well in that first fight. I think it was something like that. So yeah, it was a great performance and great way to announce yourself onto the scene. What kind of challenges are you seeing from Nathan? Because like I said, he's a tough guy, and he's got some slick transitions that I've seen. What do you think he's going to bring to the table?
He brings a lot of experience from what I see. Like, he's done different combat sports. I think he's done kickboxing and Muay Thai, judo, I believe. Yeah, he has experience in the game. He's been around, but I don't think he pops enough power in his punches to threaten me. Not underestimating it at all, because obviously he's dropped someone. I've seen him drop one of his opponents, which is great. But he lunges forward quite a bit, and I feel like I can capitalize on things like that. There's a few things I see where I feel like I'm at a level where I can watch this and be like, okay, I'm gonna capitalize on these opportunities. So, but
Yeah,
he is a dangerous opponent, nevertheless. So
yeah, I think it's a good opponent for this stage in your in your career as well. Obviously, like I said, frustrating year last year, not getting as many fights as you wanted. Is that going to be different this year? Are you going to be wanting to fight 3, 4, 5 times?
I wish if it was up to me, I'd fight 10 times, like back to back to back. I always feel ready to go. So I just want to make up for the lost time, get the experience in. That's important. Get the performances. I really feel like I'm one of the best amateurs in the UK right now, if not the world. And I haven't had the chance to show that. So me just saying it out here is, people are going to see it as arrogance, but it's confidence, because I'm confident in, what I can do. I train hard, and I'm a beast, bro. Like, I'm out here to take people out. They're calling me the mercenary. That's my new name, a mercenary, because they give me a name and I'm going to take them out.
That's fair enough. Yeah, like, I think that's good. That I think
Yeah,
they're gonna. Is that what's gonna be said as your nickname during the next fight? Then.
yeah, it's gotta be, man. A few people gave me that, but yeah, it's gotta be. I gotta take it.
Yeah, definitely. Do you have a prediction for this fight?
Prediction: it's gonna be a knockout. I do see it being a knockout. I've been too hungry, man. There's no way I don't go in there and completely take him out. I wanna say second round, but I really feel like it's gonna be a first round KO again. Go in there, get him out of there quick, and eat some food because I feel like I've been dieting for almost 6 months
Yeah.
because I've been trying to make sure I don't go over in case a fight comes up. But yeah, first round, go treat myself to a McDonald's or something.
Yeah. And what do the next few weeks look like for you?
Next few weeks, just staying on the grind, ramp it up in camp, continuous training, and try and line up more fights as well up ahead in the year just to make sure I can get that experience in back to back. Hopefully, fingers crossed, no pullouts. But we can't predict it. It's the game we're in. Pullouts can happen even the day before, like what happened with Almighty. So I've just got to keep training. That's all it is. Stay hard on it.
Yeah, well, like I said, Micah, fingers crossed for you because I really, like I said, want to see you back in the cage and I want to see you put on a show.
Yeah.
But no, thank you so much for taking the time out your evening to have this chat with me, mate. And like I said, we'll see you on fight night,
Of
and
course.
I'm sure you'll put on a show.
Thank you, man. I'll see you then. You guys make sure you cop the pay-per-view if you want to watch a live decapitation because that's what's going to happen again. Taking heads off. Yeah,
Micah,
thanks for having me.
Micah Matibiri doing my job for me. Sound absolutely. You heard what he
Come
said.
on, man.
You heard what he said. Like I said, Micah, looking forward to seeing you, mate. And yeah, all the best for the rest of your camp.
All right, thank you, bro. Cheers.
Nice one, mate. You take care, buddy. Thank you.